Mr. Chairman and Member Rowe, thanks for having members today to hear from colleagues like me who have important legislation and priorities pending in this committee. I miss serving directly on the committee with you, although as a San Diegan, I continue to work on solutions for our nation's veterans. And thank you as partners in our joint efforts to do so. And I'm also pleased that my friend and my new congressional neighbor, Mr. Levin, has represented San Diego's hundreds of thousands of veterans very well in this panel. I'm here to thank you for passing two of my bills and to help end veteran homelessness, and to urge you to give some attention to oversight of the Office of Medical Inspector. First, thanks to you for marking up and passing a very important bill that would help more chronically homeless veterans secure housing and get crucial supportive services. H.R. 2398, the Veteran House Act, expands eligibility for HUD-VASH vouchers to veterans with other than honorable discharges. Congress has acknowledged that other than honorable discharges deserve access to some VA homelessness services, such as programs like grant and per diem and supportive services for veteran families. Unfortunately, around the country, there are chronically homeless veterans who are falling through the bureaucratic cracks due to their discharge status. They can't receive housing vouchers because they are ineligible for VA health care, and therefore they can't receive the invaluable supportive services provided by the VA. Since this committee took action on the bill, Senators John Tester, Todd Young, and Chris Murphy have introduced its bipartisan companion bill in the Senate. My other bill, the Homes for Our Heroes Act, seeks to find solutions for veterans experiencing homelessness in high-cost areas like my hometown of San Diego. For veterans living in those kinds of places, even if they have rental assistance, they may struggle to find an affordable place to live. Now I just wanted to turn our attention to a troubling story from the San Diego VA. In November 2018, our office learned of an investigation detailing alleged unapproved human research. The San Diego VA participated in a study examining alcoholic liver disease, which was one site, among other research institutions, of a larger NIH-funded study led by the Pittsburgh Liver Research Center and UNC Chapel Hill. 9 patients diagnosed with alcoholic hepatitis received transjugular biopsies, and according to whistleblower disclosures, this was not the standard of care, and this was reported to the VA's Office of Medical Inspector. Due to follow-ups from whistleblowers, the Office of the Special Counsel conducted an independent investigation and found the VA's internal report unsatisfactory. The OSC report alleges that these samples were collected improperly, sometimes without patient consent, and could have put patients in harm's way. Special counsel urged the VA to, quote, revisit its findings in this matter and take a truly critical look at research being conducted by the San Diego VA. At the end of the last Congress, I wrote to this committee requesting, as a member at that time, requesting a hearing to investigate what happened to the San Diego VA and more broadly to look at the Office of Medical Inspector to ensure it's doing its job to ensure patient safety at every medical center across the country. We know this is not the first time that OMI has investigated wrongdoing and has come up short on answers, according to the special counsel. So my colleagues here will also remember the clinical neglect at the Manchester VA. The special counsel also there found OMI's reports to be unsatisfactory. My suggestion is that the committee look into the OMI staffing capacity and their authority to make recommendations without the deference of senior leadership in terms of their findings. My staff and I have worked with the committee to receive additional documents, and we all agree it's our job to ensure that the medical inspector has enough resources to handle whistleblower disclosures. And we need to strengthen investigatory bodies to ensure improper allegations such as these are thoroughly vetted so that they don't come up again. I ask you to work with me to get answers regarding this instance, and also as we examine, and that as a committee, that we examine the Office of Medical Inspector. Veterans have served our nation, deserve the best care, opportunities, and support. I'm proud to advocate for San Diego's veterans and look forward to our ongoing work to deliver for them. Thank you very much for your time today, and I yield back.